Most people don't realize that one hospital visit can cost thousands. And so one small decision about your health plan can protect you or destroy your savings. This is going to be a simple decision tree, step by step, so you know exactly what to do with an HSA. Is the smartest move for you or something you should avoid entirely? So the first question you have to ask is, do you have a high deductible health plan? It's called an HDHP. Check with your employer. A lot of them offer them, but not all. And you can also get them maybe through your state. You can check other places like that. But the key point is, do you have access to one? Generally, they come with lower monthly payments with higher out-of-pocket costs, which explains the high deductible. So only people with HDHPs are allowed to open and use an HSA, which is a health savings account tied to this type of health plan. If you do not have access to this type of plan, well, then an HSA is not available to you, so you can't use one regardless. Those are the rules of the IRS. Instead of putting your money into an HSA, you would focus on your emergency fund, paying down your credit card debt, and a Roth IRA. Those would be the three top areas if you don't have access to this. If you do have access to an HDHP, then yes, you can open an HSA, but you have to ask the most important question now: can you afford the deductible if something goes wrong? That's pretty much the most important question here. Do you have $2,000 to $4,000 in savings that you can use for medical costs? This comes with a high deductible. You're going to have to pay out of pocket before the insurance kicks in. Can you handle a surprise ER visit? Or if you have surgery coming up, can you afford that? You're going to have to pay thousands out of pocket, again, before the insurance kicks in with helping you with the costs. And you definitely don't want to go into debt for medical costs. That's one of the fastest ways people go broke and struggle with their finances. And so if the answer is no, you cannot afford the deductible if something goes wrong, well, then you need to stick with the lower deductible plan. Sure, you're going to pay a little bit more monthly, but you're going to have less risk. It's going to better protect you from surprise bills if your savings are low. And again, it's going to avoid you from going into medical debt. Lower deductible plan, because you can't afford the high deductible should something go wrong. Now, if the answer is yes, you can afford the deductible if something goes wrong, well, then you can use an HSA. And there's some huge advantages to using one, because it's the only thing that comes with triple tax benefits, which means the money is tax-free when you put the money in. It's before taxes, sort of like a retirement account. It can grow tax-free. The gains, you can invest it in things like the S&P 500, and it's tax-free when you pull money out that you need to use for qualified health costs. Any unused money you can roll over forever. You own it forever. Sometimes employers will contribute along with your contributions. And again, you can invest it for long-term growth, index funds, total market funds like that. It can even be used for retirement later. And there's a certain age where you can pretty much use it for anything. And so that's the workflow, the simple decision tree, step by step, so you know exactly what to do with an HSA or not. So let's do a quick recap. Do you have a high deductible health plan, an HDHP? If you don't have access to one, then an HSA isn't available to you. Now, if you do have access to an HDHP, you have to ask yourself, can you afford the deductible if something goes wrong? Again, high deductible, you're gonna have to pay a few $1,000s upfront out of pocket for any medical costs until the health plan, the HDHP, is going to kick in and help you. So if you can't afford that, you need to just stick with your lower deductible plan. You have a lot of medical costs coming up, lower deductible plan is going to be better for you. Now, if the answer is yes, you can afford the high deductible if something goes wrong, or if you have those medical costs and you have savings for it because you want to take advantage of the HSA, then yes, use an HSA, triple tax benefits. Money going in is tax-free. It grows tax-free while it's in there. You can invest it for the long term, and you can take money out tax-free for qualified medical costs. It's also there for you forever and can be used in the future at any point, even in retirement. So if you qualify and you can afford the risk, then the HSA is one of the best tax shelters out there. Obviously, you talk to your CPA since it's tax related, lower risks. HSA does come with some of those risks, as we talked about, out of pocket. Be sure to hit subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend, and we'll talk to you soon.